Hey guys, this is Manshark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Crusader Kings II, and this is Millennia in the Making, episode 178. We're currently playing as Kaiser Almeric the Wise, Kaiser of everywhere except Britannia and most of Africa, all of Africa really, and he's the son of Kaiser Baldwin the Blessed, who is the son of Kaiser Anselm the Great. I'm still not happy with our heirs, but you know, what can we do? Who the fuck is educating this kid? Are you joking? Really? I guess he's diligent at least. We'll leave him there. Whatever. Right, so this is the situation of things. We're not at war, we're going to be at war in 55 days when this truce runs out. And last episode we released Britannia, and let's see, we could, I guess, release Arabia today. We'll see about it. Anyway, we've got our armies prepped to, go at Varata Empire. Now we're hoping that this guy doesn't die during the war. I know, a little weird. We've been hoping for a while that he does die, but now we're just hoping that he doesn't. Only for, until the war ends. Then he can die as much as he wants. So I think I just took somebody out of a role there. There we go. Just making sure that all of our armies have military commanders before we get going. It would not do to start a war and have people without commanders. Right, everybody's good. Let's get moving. Oh my god. So there's really not much else to do apart from that. Okay, he can have a claim because he's just a single count. I don't like giving out claims. We have a Jain uprising right next door. Go crush it. Seriously though, just like, what are you guys doing? Just seriously. I wouldn't mind having another army over there. Is this army necessary where it is? Yeah, kind of. Let's have a quick click around. We do have the army there, but that's to deal with the Brotherhood of the Holy Sepulchre, who we are still trying to have murdered, of course. As soon as that's done, we can move another army through, once we get all of their land. Oh, they've managed to move. Charming. Is that truce running out? 24 days. Not such a big deal. We'll catch these guys now. We do have a river crossing, but, well, as usual, that's fairly pointless. Let's unpause the game so it actually progresses. Always a good idea, subby. Okay, we've fallen in love with my wife. I'm fine with that. Okay, to Gwaylor. And again, we'll catch him. Shrepuri converted. And the truce is over. So we're going to immediately declare war on this guy. It's like, oh, the truce is over. Wonderful, wonderful. And as mentioned, it's going to be a de jure war for Cotter. So everybody moves in. Everything is good. We've defeated that Jain uprising, by the way. And this army should come down that way. Militia training ground complete in Znojmo. Very good, very good. Where isn't building something? Kempton? Nuremberg, and Frueli. That's alright. Everything's fine. Right, let's get into this. It's a big army. Well, big-ish. Oh, and a militia training ground was built in Moldorf. Even though we don't necessarily use those armies, like the levy armies that we're putting those buildings in towards, they do help us out. Because they directly relate to how many troops we have, and therefore the strength, or the relative strength of factions. It's very useful. Also, it's something for us to spend money on, so fuck it. And a militia training ground in Epstein. Very good. How's our tech? Shooting up again? That's good. I think we're going to invest in that last level of Majesty before we put more into Noble Customs. Just because... Yeah. Yeah, because reasons. Little battle there, okay. The twists and turns of Lloydguard's tongue and the white lies she uses to make friends is making my head spin. How could a young lass be able to lie so well? So we've got +1 intrigue and the deceitful trait, which is in of itself +3 intrigue and -2 diplomacy. Or an 80% chance of honest, which is the opposite. Let's give her that one. The honest trait. Wonderful. It's best for the young ladies, to be honest. It helps them out a bit with the diplomacy. Excuse me. When are our wards growing up? 10, 12, okay. We should be able to manage that then. My plan, though I may forget about it, is as soon as Baron Walram here finishes his education with me, in, what, 4 years-ish, then I will try and get Almeric here, either under my tutelage or under somebody who has a better stat than Charismatic Negotiator. Okay, so let's have a look here. Can we force any of these? Force that one through. Not that one. And we'll force that one through in a few days. Eight days for that one. Wow. Not seeing any large armies, but I will keep an eye on it, because I know that they have them. And there's our first of the year lag. The Kingdom of Asturias is no longer part of Hispania, and neither is Navarra. So there you go. Hispania has been greatly reduced. In 1 year more, Aragon here. Aragon will become part of the HRE. And then in a further 5 years, Castile will as well, and that'll be the end of Hispania as anything but a titular title. It's still 20 years for Aquitaine to come over. That's alright. And Russia's sure taking its time. That's fine. That's what we're kind of aiming at here. I would like to get... We're going to have to hold on to Jerusalem just because it's a pain in the arse otherwise. But we may still give away Syria. Oh, no, fuck it. What we'll do is we'll carve out this area here. That's us. Yeah. We may have mentioned something about that in the past, but I forget things. It's a week between recordings for me now. Come on. Give me a chance. Or a week between, you know, batches of recordings. I've had to record a few more this weekend just because next weekend I'm apparently running the Death Watch game. And, you know, it's kind of important. I can't record during that. Okay, Lloydguard has become ambitious. Very good. Nice array of stats. Tamarala Pitney. It's probably another Indian province. Okay, we're at 18%, and this is a war. Bork here is trying to attack me for, what, the Kingdom of Turkestan? Where is he right now? He's in Volga, Bulgaria. And he's a Tengri. He is probably quite assassinatable, but right now we're trying to off the current guy in charge of the Knights Templar. Just put another little bit of money into that. Not Knights Templar, the Order of the Holy Sepulchre. The Orthodox Order. Yeah, I'm not seeing any large armies coming at me yet, so that's good. What we really should be doing is running around and killing these 4,000 man armies. Ah, it's a new guy, isn't it? Lame, the old dude must have died. Sucks. Oh well. Oh, not only is he a Jane, he has a monstrous diplomacy. It's going to be another 10 years, guys. We're just not going to be able to kill him. Was he running around somewhere? Srirangapatna. Is that this one down here? No. I don't know where that is. Let's see if we can find it. All the way down there. Yeah, bugger that. Not making some expedition for the slim chance of killing a guy or injuring a guy or capturing a guy. Okay, that's the war goal taken. He still thinks he's hot shit, so let's just move in. Nope. Yeah, see, it's fairly easy to force my way up to 100% war score. I mean, you can see that. We're already at 80%. I mean, you're still at a no, but we'll get there. You know, we can actually stop this murder plot and murder this guy. Because, well, gonna be honest, he's gonna come out of Volga, Bulgaria. I don't have troops up there. I don't want to put troops up there either. And he's more time sensitive. If I don't kill him before 15th of January in 2 years' time, well, you know, what's the point? See, there's an army. Where are they going? Up there. That's fine. Nope, still a no. Okay, so they're going to get there on the 31st of March. How long does it take us to move? 5th of April. This army then. See, my intent here is that this army hits us in Ramagiri, and this army can reinforce them within a week. That's the intent. And they're attacking us into jungle as well. With, honestly, some guys who aren't that good. Comparatively. And we killed this guy. He wasn't in charge of any of the flanks, but hey, we still killed him. We've got another army moving around, but it's only 12,000 men. That's not critical for us. And there we go. That should be the victory. Oh yeah, beautiful. We got the narrow flank modifier. And this battle has given us the win. Yep, 100%. Done. So now we just move all of our dudes out. And we should be good. Unfortunately, it does mean that we have a truce for another 10 years. Excuse me. So how's that murder plot going? 114? That's not good enough. Just hire everybody that we damn well can. Because he's in a foreign court, this actually helps us out a bit. Technically speaking, a foreign court that should be nominally friendly to me. I'm just going to hire everybody with over 5% plot power. But I can. Ah, bugger it, let's just call that there and see how we go. You know, I'd like to see some sort of rebellion happen to this guy. But unfortunately, all of his vassals like him, because he's actually a pretty good leader. He is chaste though, which could be an issue. Chaste and a scholarly theologian. Which, well, combined with his wife. Oh no, she's pregnant. I was going to say combined with his wife being a scholarly theologian doesn't really, you know, bode well for their reproductive chances. A vase? Where was a vase? Oops, I've accidentally hit caps. Oh, over there. Very good, so that was the last Sunni province. So now the only remnants of the Muslim faith are these two Zikri provinces. The only remnants of the Tengri faith are these three Tengri provinces. The Buddhists are still doing fine, and the Jains are still doing fine. In our realm, though, we're getting very good at... We're almost at unity. Which isn't actually an important sort of thing in Crusader Kings. But when we get to Europa, you bet your ass it will be. Seriously, guys. Look at this. Look at how high his opinions are. They're all sitting at 100%. It's fucking insane. I mean, there's nothing we can do. We just have to gradually chip away at his stuff. And because he's got such a big power base, see, he's got, what is this? 3 counties, a barony. Yeah, 3 counties and a barony. So he's basically got his own little duchy in the middle of everything. Because he has that, it's very difficult for a faction to get enough men. Just like for us, how it's difficult for a faction to get enough dudes to come at us. I mean, even when we've been pissing people off. Which, speaking of which, I think we're actually pretty good for succession. We don't have any warnings, and that usually means we're pretty good for it. Excuse me. Okay, all of our troops are doing our troopy thing. This is all good. The only thing we really need to have happen is this murder plot. Walram wants to know, since we all die anyway, why be so hassled about life? So that's a 50-50 chance of chaste or temperate. Chaste is not good, temperate is. But what about the enjoyment, which is a 50-50 of lustful or gluttonous? Neither of which are exceptional, so we're going to go with that one, and he's become chaste. If he was to be our actual heir, we would never have picked that option because chaste is terrible for an heir. But he's not. He's not going to be my actual heir. He's like 4th or 5th in line. Oh. Oh, look at that. Looks like the English have revolted. Yeah, they're just trying to lower Crown authority. Well, that's fair enough. Archibald leads it. But yeah, he's got the entire Kingdom of England on his side. I kind of predicted that there was going to be a little bit of a revolution or two. There always is when you give out a new guy. I mean, the Abyssinians are having a bit of a revolution. And you know what? That's fine. It's okay. So when's our truce with the Nagra Empire run out? God damn, it's forever. Okay, so let's see if there's a feast we can have or something. Okay, have a summer fair, but that's kind of boring, isn't it? Okay, more troops in Oberbayern. I'm curious as to why he has the hood now. It's a little weird. Oh well, I guess all we can do now is just save up some money. We're gonna actually pump the speed up a little bit just to speed forward, just to get things happening. Just because it's not going to be exciting for anybody, least of all me, to sit here for another, 7 years with nothing happening. Oh, we got a peasant revolt, so that's something. Let's reduce the speed back down. There we go. Where is it? Just over here. Let's handle that. Come on. And we'll just put the speed back up again. It doesn't matter. I don't know if you can hear me whispering. Ah, good. Murder. Hopefully it goes off without a hitch. I don't mind being discovered, of course. Kotal converted. Good, he's dead. He didn't know who killed him. Wonderful. Let's see how murderable people are. 58%. Not a chance. 34%. Not a chance. Bloody hell. I guess we're back to killing this guy. Alright, come on. Come on. Let's murder some peasants. And they're gonna flee. So we'll just have to follow them. And 50 tech points. I'm kind of impressed that we're still getting that. Any would be good, but I'd prefer it in military. No, that totally went into economy. That's alright. It's alright. I mean, there's not much in economy to actually improve for us. Oh my god, you're still moving away? Alright, I guess we just have to play catch up on faster speeds. Bit of gold from our steward. Now we've caught him this time. Okay, my beloved wife Oot is constantly bored and keeps talking about the new fashion she's heard about. Now she wants me to introduce it at court. So we could get the charitable trait, but I already am charitable. We could get the zealous trait, or greedy, which would actually override charitable. Let's go zealous. So we've both gotten the zealous trait. She's also depressed for some reason. A little bit of New Year's lag, and Aragon is now part of the HRE proper, as promised. Oops, come on, there we go. Destroy these peasants. There's castle infrastructure somewhere, I'll have to have a look into it. I think it was Salzburg? No. Nuremberg, perhaps. No, it's probably Kempton. Just have a quick look in Forelli. Nope, all good, and this war is over. Thank you very much. Right. We killed the adventurer, so we're just kind of waiting at the moment. Which is why we've turned the speed up to a fairly ridiculous level. Ah, my wife is pregnant. All that going to church must have done her a world of good. Wait. Okay, well, whatever. Castletown has been built in Munchen, which means we can get the final upgrade, which is stables. Excuse me again. Right. This guy wants to take the Kingdom of Turkestan off me, I guess. So again, we have to end this plot, and we're going to start this plot. Where is he even at? He's in Mali. Seriously? Mali. He's going to rise his army up down there and try and march all the way up through Mauritania and maybe even Africa and Egypt to try and come at me in Turkestan. That's insane. I mean, he may get boats. Well, he will get boats, but whether he uses them or not. Okay, we're going to teach Leutgard the right way of doing things. So that's a 50% chance of kind, which she already has. 25% chance of patient, which is good. Or 25% chance of brave, which is wonderful. So she's gained the kind trait, which means no change. That's right. I should trade her out at 15 so that she gets a better trait than the one I have, because my trait is admittedly terrible. Or not great. Okay, we're at 205%. Yeah, let's just bribe everybody that we can possibly do to get in on this. Including the court chaplain. Just I want these people dead. Look at that money tick up. Now that's absurd. Somnath converted? Not even sure where Somnath is. I'm gonna take a guess and say it's somewhere in India. Yeah, how about that? I was right. And how's the German Cultural Revolution going? Not bad, not bad. It is so important for Europa to be, you know, either one culture or a major. You can't have be a smattering of little cultures. Like, we would be terrible in Europa at this point because all of the Frankish and Occitan provinces would have an increased rebellion risk, they'd give us decreased manpower, decreased money, all sorts of things. We might be able to get away with the Persian part, but not really. Yeah, it's not the best of things. That's why we're trying to alleviate it. Shiratat, that's got to be another Indian province. I don't want to imprison any of these guys, they're all good. They're fine. And the game was paused. Of course. Now we're not going up to 5 because speed 5 is just as fast as your computer can possibly handle. Which is a little bit of a rip. You know, it just rips through the days and we may actually miss stuff. I believe we just built a barracks in Bregenz. Very good. Militia training ground. Yep. Murder plot away. College of Cardinals is still pretty much me. As it should be, because I own Italy. Adipur. Converted. Good on them. Yep. He avoided the explosion. Well, we've still got 1.5 years. He still lives. He still lives. It's a bit rough. Karanapura, okay. I believe I can do great things, so therefore I have put my mind to actually implement my ideas. Well, that's weird. One of 6 options will happen, and those 6 options are a 50% chance of no effect, 10% chance of +1 to one of the stats. I will lose 1 health. I will lose 10 piety, and I will lose the ambition to kill the guy that I'm trying to kill. However, we also have this, so just put that into motion. Or we lose the proud trait and gain 10 piety. You know, we're like 60 years old. We're going to die at some point anyway. Oh, the child is ill. Why not? I'm not even sure what we just gained, if anything, there. And I can't even check my health trait because it's not a stat that you can check. Another province converted. My vassal, Duke Ordolf of Sarkel, believes that the county of Copior should serve him directly, so I'll impress him with vague promises and then transfer it properly. Done. Always better to do it on your terms. Good, killed the guy. Nobody cares. Where the hell was Khan 10? Alright, that's my son. Of course. Okay, we probably still can't kill any of these guys. Fucking invincible Indians that they are, so let's return to murdering the head of the Brotherhood of the Holy Sepulchre. I'll flatter and soothe that guy so we don't have to lower taxes. A son! A strong son. Almeric. Oh, well that's cool. Let's go on a hunt. And 50 tech points. Military? No, that was culture. And again, we're going to be leaving this so that we can get majesty. Okay, fine sport. Okay, I see a mighty stag. 5 prestige. We don't have the kind trait. I mean, we could get it. It's more diplomacy. Or we could try for that 10% chance of diligent. We'll go kind. There we go. So that's reduced our intrigue, but that's not such a big problem for us. We're not really being very intrigue-ish. Excuse me. Hunt's already over. And that means it's time for a feast. Okay, yes, we'd be perfect with those guys. And we're going to send out... Who's going? Prince Walram? Okay. Or the Marshal. I will hunt the boars myself. I'm actually trying to get my guy killed here. I mean, I'd prefer to get Prince Baldwin here killed as well, but short of paying for his assassination, or, you know, excommunicating him and getting the Kinslayer mod, that's not exactly possible. Oh well. Just have to ride things as they go. Militia training ground was built here. Very good. Spend lavishly on food. I have almost 7,000 gold. What do you think I'm going to do? Not spend lavishly? Okay, the Pope won't come to my thing. We are having a call to arms from Abyssinia against the revolt. So they're doing a claim for Dietmar's claim on Abyssinia. Who is Dietmar? Dietmar. This fellow, the heir to the Duchy of Wag, which is part of that stuff down there. I don't care if he becomes king of Abyssinia. Decline. Simply because that'll stop my feast from happening. And this guy is still German and not a Littlefinger. Let him win. Nope. How are the trade things going? Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Pretty nicely, actually, pretty nicely. We could do a little war against Egypt and ruin all of Damietch's places, but I don't really see the need. No. How hard is it to kill this guy? Come on. Look at this, we only have 2 threats. One of them is the Pope. And the other one is the Duke of some place called Latter, which is all the way down there. Still alive, still alive. God damn. I would like to release Perm and Cumania. But they're kind of going to be shitty about it, I can tell. Also, Cumania is not fully Christian yet. They've still got those 2 Tengri provinces that we're working on converting. Thank you, Mayor Siegfried. One of the mayors decided to throw up. One of the barons decided to fall asleep. And one of the mayors told everybody how awesome we are. Yep, random feasty stuff. King Daitwin? I don't need a claim on that title. The usual feast business. Okay, so this guy would like the county of Dalem to serve him, so impress him with vague promises and then attempt to transfer it. Done. If I just accept that, I don't get a bonus. Like, I don't get the thing saying, oh, you know, thank you for transferring them to me. Yep, wonderful, wonderful. Feast's over. Everybody had a good time. Even the guys who got sick and threw up. Especially the guys who did that. Okay, so we have exactly the same event that we had last time with Princess Luitgard here. And she has gained the Brave trait. She's quite an exceptional little ruler. It's a shame that she's a woman. One of these days I'm going to play a Tanistry game. Tanistry is a form of succession only available, I believe, to the Celts and the Irish. Maybe just the Irish. It's basically elective, but the only valid candidates are those within your family. It's incredibly powerful. If you could be that and, you know, have the Norse religion at the same time, it would be phenomenal. Easy, but phenomenal. Alright, come on. When do our truces run out anyway? Brotherhood runs out in 7 years, or until we get the guy murdered. The one with Nagra runs out in 5 years. One with Arata Empire runs out in 8. And one with Britannia in 6, but I don't care about that one. That one's fine. Okay, we need another councillor, another marshal in fact. Marshals are always somewhat difficult to to hire, because you want them doing their martial thing, but you would also like the guys with a high martial stat to be running your troops. You know, pretty obvious there. What were we just thinking of? Right, so Luitgard is 13. Widukind is 15. I'm going to sit on Widukind, well, not Widukind, Walram. Widukind? Where did I get Widukind from? We're going to just see what he gets from us tutoring him on the 17th of May next year. Ah, we have a Buddhist uprising. All the way over there. Let's go. We're not actually going to attack them like that. We're going to come up like that. Just because I'm not attacking them across Ganges. That would be such a bad idea. Of course they had to revolt in the furthest corner of the map that I own. We're still auto-ending plots, right? We must be, yeah. Good. Practically everybody in that guy's realm, in the Holy Sepulchre's realm, is plotting with me against him, and we're still not having any death attempts. I mean, really, guys. Come on. A few people dying. Be interested to see how this guy decides to move. Tangri uprising. Well, it'll have to be one of the Tangri provinces, wouldn't it? Yep, there it is. Off you go. Get a leader into you. Yeah, I don't particularly like running at speed 4, but in this case it's kind of necessary. We're starting to think that Gohild still? No, it's not appropriate. God. Oh, castle infrastructure in Nuremberg though. Militia training ground. Sorted, 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 sorted. Come on, lads. Let's go put down some Buddhists. More money from the steward. We've got a lot of money right now, actually. Like, more than usual. Okay, we'll get there on the 5th. They will be unable to move out. Great. I'm happy with that. New Year's lag. And we're done. Let's have our battle. And you can see the battle just goes over so quickly now that we're in speed 4. You can't really even judge what's happening. They should be unable to move out before we catch them. You see, it's just too quick to really, you know, be able to pay attention. Okay. 3rd of April, 14th of March. We've caught him. Also, wow, is this guy speaking to Jesus or something? No, that's just how good this guy is. Shame that he's a leper. He's also really good in the desert. And with... That's amazing, like the leper general or something. Come on. 14th of March, slap him down. Yeah, see, couldn't even pay attention to what was going on, could we? Alright, and more troops in Oberbayern. This guy still lives, this guy still lives. They're both blatantly unassassinatable, of course. Come on, kill this guy. Nope. I've lost the proud trait. 'Tis hard to feel proud when one has nothing to be proud of. Yeah, nothing to be proud of, huh? Yes. Yes, nothing to be proud of. Church infrastructure just increased in Znojmo. And they're already starting to upgrade the monastic school. That's good. I like to see them spending their own damned money. Can we seriously just get that guy killed? Oh hey, our the guy leveled up. Here we are. It didn't give us a message about it, but he became a naive appeaser. Okay, so what I want to do, this kid here, charitable, diligent. I will educate him. Another province converted. Good, I am now managing Almeric. Now he's 13 years old, so my daughter will age up before he does. When does she age up? The 25th. Nope. So we're going to play this one a little bit carefully, okay? So she... Another province converted. She'll age up on the 25th of January 1279, I believe. We'll see. Another Catholic conversion. And a peasant revolt in Vermandoy. Alright, well I know that's up here. So, go crush it. Yep, and we had training grounds built in Kempton. Excellent. Ah, we can increase church infrastructure. Do so. You know, we might actually be able to max out of the economy tech tree by the end of the game if we're lucky. Maybe. Maybe. We'll have to see. Honestly, you probably should be maxing that one out. Oh, looks like the vassals are dealing with this in their own time. Poorly. Poorly. But they're trying, and that's what matters. Nope. A lot of people dying. Church infrastructure in Kempton just increased, so they can have a monastic school. Another province converted. We will intercept this army. Even without the Valoyans coming back for a second bite of a cherry. And they're going to Liege. Okay, let's see, what do we got? What do we got? Oh well, we're about to have New Year's lag again. And castle infrastructure in Aquileia increased. And in addition, we have barracks built in Innsbruck, nothing else to build there. There's Aquileia. Excellent. Can we build anything in Brigands? Yes, we can. Done. Have our little fight, kill some traitors. Now, if I'm right, Lloydguard here is about to go to 15. Peace offer from that guy, of course. Send the army back. How is this guy still alive? Like, seriously. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so Lloydguard is 15 now. Very good. We'll actually try and get to the end of next year before the end of the episode, just so that I can showcase what I want to do with Lloydguard and not forget it in the interim. And this will actually be something that we want to do with Almeric here as well. But Almeric has a few years before we do it. So yeah, we're really just speeding through things. None of our truces are going to wear off anytime soon. This one in 81 is actually. It's, 3 years out. Maybe. So what we should actually do is just check what we'll be declaring on him for. I would say a holy war for his main set of provinces, maybe? Oh no, we'll go a holy war for the rest of Jharkhand here, so just move our troops into position for that. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then this army up here just to deal with anything. Works out well. Okay, Almeric would like to be temperate. So that's good stewardship, it gives him +1 stewardship. I'm good with that. Stewardship is an important stat when you're not a genius like I am. Radar converted, and we built barracks in Wien. And church infrastructure in Steiermark just increased. Another monastic school, my friends. Okay, come on, let's hurry up and get to the end of the damn year. Ugh. We have a peasant revolt down here in Vivarais. Go kill him. Alright. Okay, I inherited this place. I did not wish to inherit it, so... Go to... Enjoy. Oh, and I didn't want that retinue as well. These guys need a new commander. Sometimes I don't know why I bother assigning commanders to places, they end up just losing them anyway. Oh good. Alright, we're gonna do something I don't like doing. Now, you may not know it, but that has significantly increased the speed. And I'm going to try and just blitz through any important messages, as it was. Ferez? Okay, go to Ferez then. Yes, a commendable initiative. Okay, whatever. Come on, we're looking for the end of the year. I have you this time, my friend. Yep. Done. Army moved back to Oberbayern. October, come on, come on. Speed is what we're after. And a dead steward. Well, Heinrich. It's all on you now. November. Come on. Great. Plus opinion of the Pope, which never matters. Car look converted. Which one was car look? Ah, this one in here. No? Ah, that one there. Great. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to turn down that speed slightly. Get rid of all of these messages. We are over time, but fuck it, I want to do this particular thing. So we just need to wait until the end of the year. Oh, barracks was built in Whittlesbark while we're at it. Nothing else to do. This guy wants a marriage between this genius and himself. No, you cannot have that. You definitely cannot have that. Are any of my sons 16? Yes, yes, one indeed is on that particular verge. No! You want a better alliance? You fucking what? Almeric. More fancying of Gohild. I must have a thing for hair lips or a lisp or whatever she has. Okay, there is the change of the year. Oh! Of note, Castile is no longer part of the Hispania, so that might not be a de jure formable empire because it's not showing up. That's okay. Doesn't matter to me. Okay, so where are we? We're going to play this one fairly close, so I'll just put the speed down another rank. And she was the 25th. Now we may have just committed a slight error. Can we find somebody who's in our court? Why, yes we can. Yeah, we may have committed a very slight error in that... Oh no, Isentrude here will do. Yep, okay, so if we were sending them off to someone in another court, it would have taken time for that to have happened. But now she is automatically Isentrude's. And she now has a stewardship stat instead of a diplomacy one, because that is how things work. And I will also educate Ludwig here. Right, so that would actually be the end of the episode, of course. Should have been a little while ago, but we had things to do. So, as usual, if you would like to leave a question or comment below, I'll get to it as soon as possible. If you liked the video, give it a like, and if you liked it so much that you would enjoy seeing more, please subscribe if you have not already done so. In the meantime, though, I've been Sub, you've been yourselves. Later.